Good morning, my satellite enthusiast friends. How you doing? This is Mike. Didn't even finish my coffee yet, but I'm getting there. Well, there's an ISS Pass. It already rose. Let's check it out. See what we got here. Now, the last report was not heard. I don't know if it's there or not, but we're going to try and have some coffee, try to wake up. I got a bunch of stuff I got to do today, including doing some Uber. So let's see if we can get anybody on the ISS. What happened to my screen? Why is my solo camera so huge? Let's shrink that down a little bit. There we go. That's better. Now we can see the radio again, huh? Looks like there's a signal on there. I mean, it's really low right now, so yeah, could be. I ought to pop out the chat so I can see who's talking to me. View my channel. Click on the video. Hit the mute. Pop out the chat. See, when the chat's popped out, I can see it in OBS. Yep, it's working. All right, great. Let's go back to the SAP page now. Kilo, Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, Echo Lima 99. Nothing yet. All right. Is it anybody watching or is it just me? Just me. I'm the only one watching. But we got 1,060 subscribers. Thanks, guys. Thanks for following. Thanks for liking and subscribing. And I'll try to bring more content to you as time goes on. Everybody say a little prayer for Tank Radio. He's got laid off. He's unemployed. If you can help him out, go help him out. Go to his channel, join his Patreon, whatever you can do to help him out. He'd greatly appreciate it, I'm sure. Still not hearing nothing on the ISS, but it's only 13 degrees above the horizon. This is almost going to be a directly overhead pass. So if it's there, we'll hear it. Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India. I didn't check ARISS. Let's go to ARISS. There we go, ARISS. News, upcoming educational contacts. As of May 4th, this is updated. Oh, there's people on there. I hear it. Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, Echo Lima 99. KO4 PDI, Echo Lima 99. I'm hearing people. Kilo Oscar.
SN1. Kilo 1 Charlie Bravo, W4 NEG.
Whiskey 4, November Echo Golf, KO4, PDI, Echo Lima 99. Good morning, Ronnie.
Good morning, Mike. KO4 PDI. NEG, Echo Mike 84. Golf 4, Bravo Lima.
Kilo Go 4, Bravo. Kilo Go 4, Bravo Lima, KO4 PDI, Echo Lima 99, QSL. What's going on? It's like dropping out. Kilo Go 4, Bravo Lima. Is that correct? KO4 PDI, Echo Lima 99. Something's going on with the radio. He was telling me that it got disconnected. KG4BL, come back with your call again. Thank you.
Gotcha, Mike.
Yeah, I know you got me, but what's your call sign? I don't have it right. I got Kilo Golf 4 Bravo Lima question mark. He's having trouble getting in. Oh, well, we don't have him then. Good morning, Mr. Andrews.
Kilo Golf 4 Bravo Lima, W4NEG, Echo Mike 84.
Kilo Oscar.
Whiskey 4, November Echo Golf.
Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India. Kilo. Kilo. It's like intermittent. KO4, Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India. Kilo, I think they shut it off. Wow, that stinks. We were doing good, too. We got one. Kilo, almost got two. Kilo Oscar 4, they shut it off. They shut the thing off. It doesn't work. I hate when they do that. KO4 PDI, Echo Lima 99. Yeah, it's not on. It was on. It was on a second ago. Kilo Oscar. All right, it's going to set now. We're not going to get it now. All right, forget it. We tried. Hey, that was weird, wasn't it? We got a couple that one call sign. They never got the whole call sign. Oh, well. Oh, how's everybody today? I'm going to try to do some Uber today. So if you're in the Daytona Beach area or St. Augustine area or Palm Coast area, look me up. How's everybody today? This is my KO4 PDI, the ham fun guy, not quite awake yet. Hey, do me a favor. You know Tank Radio? Go subscribe to his channel. He's got another channel, To Be Frank, I think is the name of it. I'm going to try to join that channel too and help him out and give him some support. He lost his job, which sucks. But in this economy, you don't know what's going on. It's going to settle down soon, but right now it's a little tough for some people. It's tough for me. That's why I'm working again. I started doing Uber, and I'm enjoying that. And I get enough time to get away and do Uber, but then I also get home to take the dog for a walk. So I got a new setup. Let's see if I can get this on the screen. Actually, let's do the... all right, we're going to take this camera here and show you. I was helping a woman get rid of some of her old stuff. Her... get out of the light. I was helping her sell some stuff from a Silent Key. And one of the radios, you can't really see it in this, but it is a Kenwood 440S, TS 440S. And it works. I used it and made some contacts on it yesterday to Texas and a couple other places. Look at that. Now all of a sudden people are talking on the radio. Oh, well. It's about to set anyway. It's only 5 degrees above the horizon. We're not going to go there. But anyway, it came with the... Here. There you go. You can kind of see it. Why isn't it light enough? Ugh, I gotta adjust the camera. That's what I gotta do. Configure video. Now we'll turn up backlight compensation. There we go. Okay, so now you get a good look at it. All right. You watch me on APRS? Yeah, I'm going to be doing that again today. I'll have my radio going. But there's my new Kenwood. New. It's an old radio. TS 440. And you can see the frequency it's on. I was on the activity group yesterday. It came with the power supply, the radio, and an external speaker. And the external speaker sounds much better than the internal one. This is a dummy load and a watt meter I put on there to test it out, make sure it was putting out the right wattage, which it is. Pretty nice setup. I don't think the tuner's working. The filters, you have 4 filters. The first 2 I don't have. The second 2 I have. On the bottom right, that little dial on the bottom right there, you have 4 filters you could switch to. I don't think the tuner is working, although I have to be honest, my antenna is tuned pretty good, so it shouldn't have to do much of an adjustment. But I got on it yesterday on the activity group, and I was talking on it, and they hear me great, and it's putting out 100 watts, and I'm having a good old time with it. It's nice to have an extra radio here. Now, what I'm doing now is I got to get some coax jumpers, and I have 2 3-way switches, one going to the 7300 and one going to this radio. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to connect both antennas to both radios, but only use one at a time by flipping the switches a certain way. So this way I could still use both my wire antennas. I have a 80 meter off center fed and I have a 160 meter end fed antenna. That's a possibility that I got a CW and a SSB filter. But if you look at the switch on the bottom right, this little dial right here, that's what you switch the filters with. And only the final 2. So I leave it on automatic and it picks the best one for the situation. Everything works on it. At least everything I've tried. So I'll be playing with it, and I'm going to try to get on the Old Goats Net with it this morning and see if I can pick people up and see how it sounds. So I'll keep you posted on that. And that note, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, did you enjoy that? We did a little... I'm also... Oh, that's the other thing I'm working on. I have a Raspberry Pi. I'm trying to make a Raspberry Pi Zero into a hotspot. It's not as simple as it used to be. I used to do it all the time. Now I can't seem to figure it out. So, oh, that's interesting. The AM filter is a nice one to use for listening. Good to know. Do you have that radio too? Yeah. KG4BLR. You missed the R. Oh. Well, what can I tell you? I kept asking. He never came back. But that wasn't his fault. Because it was, that was a weird pass. People were jumping in and out. I mean, not people jumping in and out. There were interference in there. And it kept disconnecting and coming back and disconnecting. So, yeah, I don't know what was going on with the ISS radio. Yeah, it's funny. Oh, he's saying a friend of yours has the 440. Okay. And the 430. You know, the funny thing was, in the pile of stuff I got from this woman, there was a manual for the 430s, but I never found the 430. So I don't know what happened to that one, but it's not there. But I got everything she had. I sold. Whatever I didn't sell, I donated to a school in New York, and I'll be getting an acknowledgement from them eventually. But yeah, that's what we did. We got rid of all the stuff, sold it all, and worked out really nice. So, on that note, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, I gotta go take the DOG for WALK. I can't say it out loud. I'm spelling stuff. I don't believe it. Oh, crap. I just realized why the issue is happening with the ISS. You ready? You ready? I didn't have the rotator control turned on, so the antenna wasn't turning. Am I freaking on drugs? Yeah, look, the antenna's still pointing straight up in the air. Duh. Unbelievable. Hey, when you didn't have your first cup of coffee, you got to cut me some slack. Now I'll turn it on. Ta-da! Helps when the antenna points at the satellite. That's why I wasn't getting anybody and it was disconnecting. Oh, what a bummer. Yeah, my antenna wasn't pointing at it. I forgot to turn on the rotator. I'm not awake yet. Forgive me. I shouldn't do these early morning things. Make sure you check out all the sponsors I got. If you click more under the description, you'll see some links to Ham Radio Prep, EMP Shield, which is my favorite, and a bunch of other ones. Don't start taking the dog to the beach. Trust me, LOL. Why not? She loves the beach. She runs like a banshee when she's on the beach. She loves to run up and down the sand, and she has a good time out there. And she doesn't go in the water, though. She stays away from the ocean. She doesn't get in the water, but she does love to run up and down the beach. One time, accidentally, she dove into the intercoastal waterway, chasing a bird. Didn't even realize the intercoastal waterway was water. She ran right out into it. It was funny. She gave me a look like, hey, help me. I'm like, hey, you jumped in there. Get your butt out. Oh, man. Oh, I got to wake up. I should get an IV every morning of caffeine. That would get me going. Anyway, all right. I can't hang out long, folks. We got another ISS pass, but it's only 4 degrees at 8:53. I'll be long gone by then. Every time you open the car door, the dog jumps in. Well, I hope so, because although I used to put Goldie in the back seat, I don't do that anymore. I put her way in the back in the car because I got to keep the back seat clean for my clients when I do Uber. Okay, enough babbling, Mike. You guys have a great day. Hopefully, I'll be back sometime. I don't know when, but I might be back tonight. She knows the car is the way to the beach. Good morning, Don. How you doing? N5 SKT. That's a cool call sign. I like that call sign. N5 SKT. N5 SKT. Can I look at your QRZ page? You mind? Oh, I typed N4. Don Weeks is coming to us from Eustis, Texas. How's life in Texas there, Don? Here's Don's page. He does a lot of POTA, right? He's got the chart right on here. Oh, he likes Purtis Creek State Park. That's a lot in there. A lot of state parks. Ah, that's pretty cool, Don. That's pretty cool. Well, if it makes you feel any better, my KO4 PDI was issued to me in 2021, and I haven't changed it either. So, yeah, that's pretty cool that you kept your call sign all that time. But it's a cool call sign, N5 SKT. It sounds fast. It sounds like a fast call sign. Okay. Am I awake yet? Let me get another sip of my delicious coffee. Colombian grade coffee, ground from fresh beans and then made into coffee. Nothing like fresh ground coffee. Yeah, that's if you look at my Parks on the Air. Here's mine, and you could see Pelsia Creek State Conservation Area. That's where I play. That's the most out of that. If we go to that thing, let's see. I have 96 activations there and 2,632 QSOs. Ain't nobody close. And hunters, here's some hunters that their records. This guy's got 26 times he hunted this park, K9 ICP. So, yeah. And then... yeah, I don't think I'm in jeopardy of losing the top spot at this park anytime soon, since the next closest guy's activated it 3 times, and I've activated it 96 times. So Let's see. I just moved. My previous park was 44th 23. I need that house in Princess Place. Poda from home. That would be cool. They actually have bungalows there you can rent. I think it's $125 a night. To me, it's way overpriced. But hey, you can do it if you want. But here's the map right here. If you look at this map, if I could zoom in, can I click on this? Yeah. So here's Princess Place right here. All right. And I live, let's zoom in. Okay. So here's Princess Place, and my house is right here. This is literally, that's my house right there. I wonder if we could change this to, change the layers so we can, so anyway, you see this nature preserve right here. This is right behind my house. My house is right there. And if we zoom out, there's Princess Place right there. So from here to here, it's about 3 miles, and maybe 4 miles. But yeah, Princess Place is a great place. And what's really good, here's Princess Place Preserve, smack in the middle of Pelsia Creek Conservation Area. And yeah, there are private homes in there, but most of them are pretty run down. There's still family living in them, and the way it works is when that family's gone, it just goes back to the state. So yeah, I appreciate what you're saying. There's 3 private homes inside the park from the previous landowner family. Yeah, that was the Wadsworth family. I don't know if you knew that. I knew Gail Wadsworth. I know Gail Wadsworth. She lives in Flagler Beach now. But her family, her uncle owned Princess Place. Her father had the opportunity to buy it and then didn't buy it. And her uncle bought it instead. And she used to swim in that pool there and everything. So, yeah, pretty cool, huh? Anyway, that's a little story about Princess Place. Let me fix the video on the 9700 again. Okay. Yeah, this way it's there when I get back. So I'm probably going to do something else later. Yeah, there's one house that people, as you're going in on the dirt road, Don, as you're pulling in, you'll see a driveway on the right after you've entered Pelsia Creek State Conservation Area. There are people living in that house. That is Gail's cousins or uncles or somebody. And then when you get in the park, there's the main lodge where the princess used to live. That isn't available to anybody, but before you get there, when you go, just before you go over the covered bridge, on the right, you'll see off in the distance on a hill another house. That used to be like a meeting place, like a community center people would meet at, but people live there too. And then when you go into the park, the lodge is straight ahead, and to the right, there's another house. And that's also owned by somebody in the Wadsworth family. So, yeah. Yeah, the ranch, yes. The ranch is right when you're pulling in on the dirt road. You see it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so, yeah, it's a beautiful area. I call that my home away from home. And once everybody leaves, once all the snowbirds leave, I love going there and just hanging out and taking the dog there and letting her run crazy and have a grand old time. But this is it. And then there's this park over here, Favor Dykes. That's another park you can activate. This is all Favor Dykes State Park. That's real close to me. And then just outside Favor Dykes is Matanzas State Forest. This is another park you can activate. And then you go a little bit up the road and make a right, and you come to Moses Creek State Park. This is the route I take. Let me show you. When I'm out doing roving, I live here, okay? I come out on Old Kings Road. I go up Old Kings Road, stop over here at Pelsia Creek, make an activation, and then I go back up Old Kings Road till I get to Route 1. I make a right, and then make a right and go down this road. This is Favor Dykes State Park right there. Come out of Favor Dykes State Park, and I go north on Route 1 and I pull into Matanzas State Forest. Looks like it's the same thing. It's not. It's two separate parks, right? Yeah, I do have a lot of free space around me. There are, it's a nature preserve right behind my house. All right, so then you go to Matanzas State Forest. You go up to this Route 206, the DuPont Center, make a right, come down here, and this is Moses Creek State Park. Continuing down 206 to Crescent Beach, make a right on A1A, and I come down here, and what do we find? Fort Matanzas. That's another park. All right. I do Fort Matanzas. Then I continue down here. Here's Marineland. If you're not familiar with Marineland, that's where they filmed Flipper. The TV show Flipper was filmed there. That's Marineland. This is Matanzas Inlet. So we did Matanzas. Fort Matanzas is right up here. Continue down A1A. So here's Fort Matanzas. Continue down A1A, and we come to Washington Oaks State Park. So all those parks, 6 parks. Yeah, Hawk Creek Preserve is nice. Yep. And then you can continue down here. And then when I get back home, I come over this bridge right here, and I come up Palm Harbor Parkway back to my house, which is right here. Huh? That's my Warthog route that I take. Now, you can see the yellow dots. These are the yellow dots of the parks. So here's my house. Actually, no. My house is down here. Here's Princess Place, Favor Dykes, Matanzas Forest, Moses Creek, Matanzas State, Matanzas Fort Matanzas, and then Washington Oaks is down here. So this is a 36-mile loop I do, and I usually tell people I'm doing it. I get 10 and move. So people follow you, and you get the same people in all the different parks. It's a lot of fun. Now, if I go south, we got Peninsula State Park down here, and we got a bunch of other ones. All these yellow dots are parks that you can activate. You got Gamble Rogers. You got the Beachside Gamble Rogers. You got, what do we got here? Let me see. Bulow Creek State Park. That's it. So here you got this one right up here. This is Bulow Plantation Ruins State Park. I saw the Power folks were there a couple of days ago. Here's Gamble Rogers State Park. This one's nice because there's a campground here. I'll show you this up close. But there's a beach side. You can go over to the beach side over here, be right next to the ocean and activate, which is pretty nice. Then, as you continue down A1A, this is not a park. That's a golf course. Down here, this is Peninsula State Park, North Peninsula State Park. This whole thing up here, you can see it goes from all the way up here, all the way down to here. And also, this is part of, if you come down High Bridge, and right over there, that's Peninsula State Park. And then this is another park. I think this is this part of Bulow Plantation? No, here it is. This is it. Yeah, Bulow Creek State Park. That's what this one is. This is part of Bulow Creek State Park. This is Walter Borman Lane. There are tons of state parks in Florida. They're everywhere. Here's another one down here. What is this one? I think this is Addison Blockhouse. Yeah, Addison Blockhouse State Park. That's another one right across from Tomoka State Park right here. You can see there's Tomoka. Addison Blockhouse is part of Tomoka. No, this is Tomoka. Yeah, this is Tomoka State Park over here. And this is Addison Blockhouse. I've done both. What's nice about Addison Blockhouse is you got bathrooms right there. It's nice and clean. And there's also an eagle nest on the road when you pull in, which is pretty cool. Nice place. It's a nice place to go. Yeah, in Texas, it's hours between state parks. Have I been to the ravines yet? No, tell me about the ravines. I haven't been there that I know of. Where are the ravines? Just let me know. Here's the whole state of Florida. People ask me, where do you live? Right between Daytona Beach and St. Augustine. Here I am right here in Palm Coast. So there you go. And the closest park to me is Pelsier Creek State Conservation Area. But you see, here's Jacksonville is there. St. Augustine's here. Daytona Beach is here, right? And I'm right in the middle of St. Augustine and Daytona Beach. 30 miles south of Daytona Beach. I mean, north of Daytona Beach, 30 miles south of St. Augustine. If you're ever in the area, let me know. We'll get together. We'll do an activation. I don't mind doing it. I like doing stuff like that. So, all right, now I got to go because I got to finish my coffee, eat my breakfast, and I got to get out the door. I also got to take the dog for a walk. And she's going to, in about 15 minutes, she's going to be pretty damn demanding. So I got to get going. Your cousins live near Orlando. Well, good for your cousins. I'm happy for them. I don't like Orlando to live. And, the Ravine Gardens are in Palatka. Ooh, I'm up in Palatka a lot. I got to go check that out. Well, let's just look at it on the map. Let's see. There's Jacksonville. Palatka be right about here. East Palaka's over here. Here's Palatka. What is this the ravines right here? Yeah, there they are. Ravine Garden State Park, U.S. 1913. They want to live near Disney. Well, you know, there's worse things in life, but I guess if that's what they wanted. Yeah, let's see. Memorial Bridge. Yeah, I go over this bridge all the time. So when I go over that bridge, I make a left on River Street. Come down this way. Okay, I know where it is now. Next time I'm up in Palatka, I might just turn off the Uber app and try to activate this park. I've never activated this park. So that might be nice. Ravine Garden State Park. All right, we're going to have to try that. Thanks for the tip there, my man. All right, it's an amazing park, according to Mr. Andrews. All right, okay, I got to go now. I love you guys. Thank you so much for all the support. Sorry I screwed up that pass. I can't believe I screwed up that pass. That was nuts. My fault. All my fault. So, anyway. What can I tell you? I'm not perfect. Remember what I always say. Don't do anything I wouldn't do, at least not without me, all right? This is KO4 PDI. I will be clear. Hey, look for me on APRS, KO4 PDI-9. You'll see where I'm working Uber today. I know if I go out to Palatka, I'll definitely get a lot of jobs out there. There's always a million people wanting an Uber ride in Palatka. So, 73, everybody. Take care. Don't do anything I wouldn't do, at least not without me. And thanks for coming and thanks for watching. Do it more often. Tell your friends. I'll see you. KO4 PDI. Clear.